2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The sun shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. That's the setting for our broadcast today. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Kennard in at the three. And for Philadelphia, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all. You see why they go to Embiid in close. I mean, he's more than capable of getting it in the hoop.
Here's George. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid, the pass to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot from 16. Embiid, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor. It's fun to see.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
High post, Embiid. Over to the left wing. Maxey connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now Jackson. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Embiid finds Curry. The pass to Maxey. In the corner, it's Harris. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Kennard, the pass to George. Shoots over Curry. Knocks down the 10-footer.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
High post, Embiid. Harris outside. No good, shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Inside, here's Jackson. That one good for 2. And that's now 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now here is Harris. Harris missing again. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. George double teamed. Passes it to Zubac. Unable to get that one. Good D by Embiid. Curry kicks to Harris. Maxey passes to Curry. Here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. Embiid from outside. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Now here's Kennard. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Green taking his time here. Curry passes to Embiid, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's Kennard. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Maxey. There's the triple. It's hauled in by George. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the drive. AT that time from Curry.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers on top, leading by just 1. And we'll return shortly. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game, but they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Bledsoe. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George, and it's man in at the 2-guard position. Harris misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Batum dishes to Bledsoe. To the inside. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Ibaka's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Clippers. Pass to Harris. The 9-foot shot. No good off the back of the rim.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Man. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's George. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
Now here's Milton. Over George. George with the defensive effort. Clippers leading by 3. Batum passes to Bledsoe. Here's Man, guarded by Harris. Bledsoe with high post to Ibaka. Here's man. That three off the mark. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. And here now is Thibault. Now Drummond looking for Milton. He gets it there. George with the defensive effort.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Now here is George. Left side of Ibaka. Over Milton. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Ibaka's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered the defensive player of the year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the 76ers with some changes. Curry's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey's subbed in for Shake Milton. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jackson's checked in. Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Maxey passes to Drummond. And he makes that one.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Now here's Jackson. It's a three-point game. Back to Bledsoe. From past the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for Man.
At the line for one.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
So it's Philadelphia now. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. Bledsoe outside. Driving in. High post Ibaka. Outside Jackson. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Outside Jackson. The 3, Bledsoe. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. "20 seconds left here in the second. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. And the pass to Embiid. 2 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and it'll be all good.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
It's time to wake up. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared, and it shows in the efficiency numbers. Terrible field goal percentage. They could be way ahead in this game if they were taking better shots.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
The road could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw it. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Reggie Jackson getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Curry is out there with Maxey, and it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Outside, Green. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Clippers in the lead. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green against Kennard. Green, the pass to Maxey. Left side, Harris. Shot clock at 3. Over Jackson. Harris's shot is off. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
And slam dunk by Harris.
The precision pass from Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Here's George, and he gets it to go. 6 points for George.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. The Clippers also making some changes. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Mann subbed in for Luke Kennard. Milton finds Harris. Fires from the line. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Drummond's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Here's Mann. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thibault. And the rejection by Zubac. Inside, here's George. A shot off that time. Good D by Drummond. Harris kicks to Milton. Pass to Thibault. Down low, here's Drummond. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
A true center, a throwback center. Drummond is not a guy who jacks up 3. Andre wants to eat inside.
And it's sent back by Drummond. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on.
Substitution.
Korkmaz checked in for Seth Curry. The Clippers also changing it up. Baca comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Reggie Jackson. There's 1:54 left to play here in the 3rd. To the right side. Clock at 6. Here's Mann, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
The 76ers leader. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Puts it up. A shot by Milton, no good. The Clippers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Bledsoe. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Korkmaz grabs the miss. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Now, here's Milton. Defended by Ibaka. Now, here's Thibault. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off from downtown. A shot by Milton, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Here's Batum, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, a confident shooter who does a little of everything. Batum is a valuable dog who plays his role well.
At the line
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this
game. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. The Clippers also changing it up. Marcus Morris is checked in for George. And it's Luke Kennard in for Terrence Mann. Both free throws good from Batum. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Thibault. D right on him. Ibaka with some nice D. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Embiid against Kennard. Ibaka, no luck. Thibault up top. Defended by Ibaka. Green kicks to Thibault. Outside, Green. Embiid.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Come on, fans. Fourth quarter.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Morris at 4, with Ibaka at the 5. Bledsoe is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Green passes to Maxey. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And I like the timing Drummond has on these alley-oops. It's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Coming out to the
And
floor
the
for the
76ers
Clippers.
making a change here. Curry's checked in. Zubats is checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Nicholas Batum. Outside Jackson. Kennard with the ball. Kicks it to Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And that one is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And here's Maxey. The 10-footer. Bledsoe with the rebound. Pass to Kennard. Going inside. That one, no good. Good D by Embiid. Green dishes to Drummond. Green, the pass to Drummond. Over Kennard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Jackson. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Lays it up off the glass. Bledsoe's got his first bucket in this one.
Really hard to corral Bledsoe when he's playing with that unbridled energy. He's understated, but always aggressive.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Green. Takes a 3. Embiid trying to break loose. Green, no luck. The Clippers trail. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. To tie it up. And the rejection by Curry.
It's huge whenever Seth Curry comes up with the block. I think it ignites the entire team.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. George is checked in for Los Angeles. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Harris looking it over to the paint. Stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And your Sixers dancing.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Reggie Jackson.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball, a little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Gets the first, and that gives them the lead.
And I remember watching Embiid in college. You know, he was hurt that one year he played in college, so you didn't see a lot of him. But his development has absolutely been incredible. He didn't just get better over the course of the season. A lot of times he'd improve over the course of a single game and even within a game.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Here's George. And Curry pulls it down. There's the pass to Maxey. Embiid against Zubac. From 15 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded close to the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. Harris trying to get free. Comes up empty down low. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Embiid. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 2. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Are you ready, fans?
George against Curry. Count it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
Here's Embiid. And here's Harris from the arc. Nails the tray!
Such a flush shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
All right, fans, let me see you stand up and get loud.
Outside Jackson. George looking around. Over Maxey. Jackson has the open look. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise, everybody. Man, guess what? It's time to get up and get loud.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. No good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so, in the game for the 76ers, outside the wings are Curry and Green. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. It wasn't set.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Clippers ball.
George against Curry. Outside, George, 5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
The activity on defense by Seth Curry, very good. Reaching, staying with his man, moving his feet. He's a good, solid position defender.
There's the drive. Here's Embiid. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 4. There's a minute 47 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Marcus Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Kennard kicks to Bledsoe. Over to the wing. Guarded by Harris. 5 on the clock. The 3 from George. Doesn't go for it. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Green bounce pass. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Green against George. Tries again. Green with the block.
Excellent defender is Danny Green. He's instinctual, and he's got great court awareness defensively.
And here's Maxey out to the wing. Stolen by Zubac. George against Harris. Zubac trying to break loose. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Bledsoe. Now, here's Maxey. 4 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Like to see Embiid finishing like that. Not afraid to get physical, not backing away from the contact while being fouled.
Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
All right,
they trailed by 6. 17 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What's your take, guys?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
They could use a bucket. And George kicks to Kennard. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Philadelphia ball.
So the 76ers winning. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
That probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win